cinta yang pasti entah seperti
ya.
Musik, enggak kalau dua ini. Harus kamu
Ikut aja.
iya, boleh.
Kenapa aku?
Oh no. Ada lah.
Tapi gue
Eh?
oh itu
Iya, kamu rek. Buka di hati.
apa sih? Bagus, nonton gue. Oh, aku tak
Ono siji ngalih, Cuk.
tak mikir aku. Waktunya untuk berpikir.
Eh, bukan semua cinta yang pasti.
Ada yang ingin saya jelaskan soal jam malam. Suara peluit pabrik pada jam 9 malam. Artinya jam merah. Kalian dilarang
Paris Saint-Germain. Head to head.
Langsung iklan.
Partisipasi, nonton, musik, games, belajar, sampai belanja. Bisa pilih benefit sesuai keinginan. Hadiah miliaran. Cek dulu botolnya. Ada uang tunai.
Nah, aku bacain besok itu.
Sampai mobil. Cek dulu botol Viva sekarang. Dari Musuh.
Tak jujur aja ya. Buat gambar sebelah ini. Apa bro? Bro. Dingin. Buat gambar sebelah ini.
Dan bila harus aku ngelek nonton sange gitu.
Iya lah. Live apa itu?
Sepak bola lah.
Iya lah.
Kan mana?
Ya berarti Lepono berarti Tepun Nono.
Iya. Kan ya wes ketemu needs nih.
Iya, feel-nya sudah ada.
Klasemen sementara Actlico Madrid apa nggak ada pertandingannya ini bro. Line up upnya nobar
Tapi warga sekitar pabrik kan udah gak ada yang mau lagi kerja di sini. Emang kenapa mas?
Yo, salah kan. Garing cemberut kok. Cemberut dan menjenerit ya guys.
Oke.
Oke.
Film ini.
Aku mana mlebu bengi lho rek, mbok setel ngene iki. Coba ijen aku meneh
Ya mana gak mlebu.
gak mlebu. Coba nek kontrol mengguri nah ngeling-elingan ngene iki males kontrol liyane kok.
Duduk manis di rumah.
Itu artinya jam merah.
Tahu ya, wis mlaku ya.
Untuk meninggalkan
Ngontrol menggaul itu tombure, lampune montor mor-mor gelap ngene.
Kaget.
Aku melayu wedi kok sing gandoli. Cacuk tok ya aku. Gak tak pateni aku tekor ya aku sing nek komplain.
Balan mana tuh?
Trailer paling.
Oh, sekali trailer balan pun 10 bajingan. Bajingan. Tok, banyak duit lho. Aku ngono kok. Bisa kan kualat.
Bisa left.
Apa nih, Ndre?
Ini konten nih. Fungsi konten tentang berita dulu.
Tuan,
Laporan.
meteor pemain.
Genderuwo. Passwordnya apa.
Bila harus ada mati.
Barang ini loh baru real. Kapanan nih kendas gak melet deh.
Gondi.
Film ya.
Oh,
Tulisan.
kaget aku. Genderuwo.
Kalian bisa datang sini. Nanti alamatnya pesan yang harus saya sampaikan sesuatu.
Bang ini metu mana dulu?
Pak. Pak.
Pak.
Halo Pak.
Halo, Pak. Aduh nenek.
Keliru banget.
Butuh kesayangan nih dia gini. Butuh mengucurkan dulu.
Awas.
Ketangkap.
Loh,
Kamu tahu dari mana?
Ada yang ngapa dia?
oh iya sih, kurang tahu gambar.
Ibu kenapa?
Atau mana?
Ibu nggak kenal. Coba kamu telepon balik.
Turnamen mau pilih cuy. Mau pilih aja.
Kamu nggak salah dengar kan?
Enggak. Enggak, Bu. Pak Hasbi bilang Bapak ada nitip sesuatu buat Ria. Tiba-tiba Pak Hasbi keputus aja gitu.
Pakai tamu.
Pengayatin.
Belum kira mana? Gue ada. Wis. Lah kurang lagi tambah ono. Sak tahun tadi pokoknya.
Bapak selingkuh. Dan Ibu nggak bisa maafin. Biar gimana pun, dia juga masih akan nyari. Dia pengen tahu. Di 10 tahun dia nggak ketemu
Tidak
sama
mau.
dia. Nggak perlu.
Orang-orang.
Horor.
Iya, kira-kira ini.
Gebranya lete. Oh, ini ketegangan. Iki dancok futsal lah.
Gimana aja?
Iso. Turun ya, Mira. Bapak ini kan dari pakai paling mau.
Bro.
Oh, kirain. Bisa leplengnya. Baik, aman kan. Biasalah nggak ikut moto aja. Lensa yuk. Belum. Buka lagi. Belum. Ah.
Untuk saudara gua sih, oh enggak, kali lu nemenin gua. Mendingan gua ikut tuh nih, sama keluarga gua. Ya, gua juga nggak enak sih. Pergi tanpa seizin nyokap. Salah. Ya, tapi gua udah tinggalin pesan, jadi seharusnya aman-aman aja. Lagian lu jadi orang lempeng-lempeng amat sih. Dan tangannya udah. Kamu harus satu lagi. Enggak. Serius. Tangan dulu yuk.
Banyak juga yang nonton.
Halo, Ma.
Berapa?
26
Iya.
ribu.
Iya, benar.
6 ekor.
Gak apa-apa, bro.
Mana ya?
Dia langsung balik.
Nah, ya. Ya.
Sebenarnya manjanya.
Temen gue bukan anak manja. Gak usah sok kalau gak kenal lo.
Buset, nggak amat itu. Udah. Ya.
Gandelin ya. Kaget.
Orang itu loh.
Tengah-tengah emang.
Celunguk tuh kirim dadak.
Oh iya, kaget syuting.
pakai syuting. Wah, ada juga. Wah, kan kalian sumpah itu. Wong wis kuat kono sering dadak nang tengah gak ono satu pengaman iki. Walat.
Iya. Hanya apa saja. Oh iya. Wah,
Iya.
teleponnya terputus. Sinyal di sini dulu. Oh ya. Kenalin, ini teman saya, Elsa, Alana, Ben. Ibu-ibu tidak ikut? Enggak, Pak.
Sowang kita.
Ini mohon maaf.
Dilulur lu. Tak kalah.
Jasad ayahmu sudah ditemukan.
Om Brayu biasa nih.
Meninggal karena apa?
Iya, nang bolong entek.
Itu dulu yang dia oleh.
Kok musuh wong iki mau
Apa yang bisa Bapak saya hitung gini ya?
Apa
Ini
buku?
pandang.
DAA.
Kalau yang meninggal itu buka buku. Maaf, gimana Pak?
Tiga kotak sih, tiga kotak.
Lu gantung itu mau
Bener kotak.
Iya, sampai
bentuknya seperti itu.
kabupaten.
Ini betul biasa atas bawah. Apa atas bawah sekarang.
Mundur.
Nanti polisi buka mau nanti booster itu.
Sana Mbak darah putih.
Apaan itu? Gitar hero nambah darah putih apa yang ditambahi?
Ini adik saya. Dia juga korban flu gantung. Makanya misalnya warna hitam.
Lah ya, masinis jare ngedusi mayat lho kok penasaran. Kacau.
Ini kunci rumahnya. Monggo. Ya Pak. Pak Karsidi sama Bapak saya kayak dekat banget ya. Saya kan kerja sama Pak Restio. Kadang bantu ngurus ladang. Kalau butuh apa-apa, rumah saya dekat. Sebelah sana. Saya Pak rumah saya.
Tapi betul.
Cocokannya nih.
Ya. Emang tadi banyakan sih?
Aku tangalin
Kadang nek
Apa, Bro?
kadang
ketinggalan.
Gak ketinggal, Mas.
Ada Kak, kalau kantor ning baru kaget kok bilang.
Iya.
Kamarin adalah tutorial
Kodok kelas setan ini siapa? Cuk.
enak.
Tang.
Jalan nang sirkus lah kuliah.
Mas, WA Mas.
Belum baik tahu. Iya.
Belajar renang kan dulu.
iya ikut berlangsung kan.
Lumba-lumba, ojo.
Iya.
Iya, lumba-lumba.
Wis ojo, iya wis.
Perkembangan dan konsistensi kita ya teruji sampai sana kan.
Ngambangnya pelampung Kak.
Muluk yo kadang manuk, kadang pesawat.
Nanti denenenenenenet denenenenenenet.
Ya. Kita nih. Untuk
Terasain.
Enggak.
Teman-teman bro, aku tidak menggunakan otak sebelah kiri. Kamu diam. Ada.
Pulang sekarang ya.
Titipan bokap lu satu.
Kamu masih mikirin kepentingan sendiri. Kamu nggak kasihan aku sama aku.
Jadi rekor masih kamu pegang ya, bisa 6.000 ya.
Tapi gue ngomongnya
Auto spec styles.
Jangan bisa ngomong bidak ya.
Ini saya sedang menggunakan otak sebelah kiri.
Kan kayak gue.
Kamu diam.
Nanti kan ada kan
Cancuk, cuk.
Kita coba sih ribet-ribet.
Kamu diam.
Terus ngomong mbak Sopo.
Main tuh. Viewers itu.
Viewers kok bidak ya buat ya. Mantap tak ngomong.
Ini jatuh. Awas jatuh korek. Yo ya, bisa ada nih kok. Ini bermain ini mah lo. Berat keluar dari. Iya. Berat keluar dari. Balik toleh. Oleh. Biasanya kan aja, namanya dari sini. Kalau yang enger ngasih keluar terus yuk.
Swidak, budal.
Ini pernah itu ya?
Mene mlebu bengi, Bro.
Aku memang besok.
All in.
Oh,
Max win.
Kamu mau tahu?
Kowe coba ijen.
Apa bre?
Jaga gudang Mas Bung.
Nah, lagu ada di situ enggak?
Nah, nggone parkir mobil, Mas. Dan tronton, box. Hakim ya.
Loading.
Jadi cok.
Meteor.
Sile cok. Fotone, videone, suarane.
Wah, keluar.
Ntar digabung dicekcuk,
Kita sawiin itu kan belum.
edit.
Balik
Ya tentang Palestina sih.
Ya. Apa humor kok mbok ge serius nang Palestina bareng lah ngono sih kon niku. Cuk. Iran bareng po. Bendera merah dikibarkan Iran iki.
Bendera putih dah.
Abang, Bro. Iran lagi bareng sama Israel.
Iya, tapi kan dibantai.
Burung.
Bantai mana mbak Israel ini?
Kalah berarti.
Yo maksudnya pakai kalah ya.
Ya kok aku kalah.
Jenderal ilmuwan kak mati kabeh kok.
Jenderal Iran.
Iya. Ilmuwan nuklir bongko dibomi mbak Israel. Boleh ngomong Israel ini udah. Ngomong bola iki Actlico Madrid gak ngomong Israel.
Larang-larang dulu, awal sama pas Ujian lu tidak cici dok.
Dua.
Ngono.
Kalau ngomong apa ini?
Motorman.
Anjing itu apaan?
Akan ada korban berikutnya dari kemudiannya.
Wah,
minta langsung pura-pura. Ya sih.
Enak aku sih ini tak tinggal nangisan no.
So,
Ah,
iya dah.
gelo aja tinggal nangis.
Demi bro. Kalau lihat ini ngerti roti ini.
Kowe anak Mas Satyo.
kowe itu dulu.
Lunga kowe.
Lu kowe.
Itu cowok asli ngomong gitu.
Lunga kowe. Kaku.
Belum latih balik latih ayo lore cakap.
Kaku ya mas. Wis kaku.
Kalahin sak mereka. Cakap titik pas mangane loro tapi tak itu.
Lu apa ini mas?
Apaan tuh anjing?
Oh alamak sini dulu.
Awas jatuh.
Kucing.
Ah, Madrid.
Kucing.
Astaga. Ini film Indonesia ini jago masalah horor.
Number one.
Betul.
Number one. Okay. So.
Teorimu ngumpet ayo.
Santet.
Meripati langsung putih kan ya.
Tapi tinggi sangat rentet mulu.
Terus jadi ngomong baru dan bila harus mana bro ini PSG Atletico Madrid itu bro por piro iki PSG Madrid iki ya PSG Atletico iki kita live nya hari ini lihat secara grafik aja guys ya.
Halo, Priya, kamu kemana aja sih? Kamu udah diangkat-angkat.
Ya Bu, maaf.
Sama kamu di mana sekarang?
Bu, banyak orang meninggal di desa ini. Termasuk Bapak. Bapak aktif.
Senapnya Diego Simeone Luis Enrique
Nanti ibu jelasin sekarang juga kamu pergi dari desa itu.
Ibu tahu soal ini.
Halo, Priya? Priya?
Beruang.
Shit,
Kenapa?
ini bocor lagi. Apa?
Banyak bocor, bukan belakang lagi.
Kok iso ya?
film kok.
Oh iya, betul. Weekend.
Dan ini kita harus pisah.
Penting
Ini pasti ada yang jahilin ini.
Jangan sujud dulu.
Ya, coba pikir ya. Kalau yang muncul masih takutnya masih masuk akal.
Ini jadi sengaja ya.
Nah, kita harus pulang malam ini sekarang. Kita nggak bisa kayak gini, kita harus pulang.
Kita harus pulang malam ini sekarang. Kita harus cari kendaraan lain.
Terus mobil gua gimana? Bokap gua bisa pakai mobilnya keluar kota.
Ben, lu telepon aja bokap lu. Ya, ngomong tentang situasi ini. Dia pasti ngerti kok. Ya,
Gua nggak bakal balik sebelum mobil ini bener. Tapi kalau kalian masih pada maksa, duluan aja sana.
kan.
Wah,
Gue juga pengen di posisi lo ngerti. Orang mikirin mobil.
Lo ngerasa ada yang aneh nggak sih sama warga di desa?
Oh, gimana?
Dari cara mereka mandang lo, marah, kesel. Kayak lo tuh punya dosa gede gitu loh di mata mereka.
Emang gue salahnya apa?
Apa perasaan gue dong kali ya? Gue pasang baju dulu ya.
Ngomong.
Kebiasaan senyum-senyum. Kamu juga gue bilang.
Dia bakal marah kalau dia tahu gue minum.
Bisa terus lah.
Lah ya kalah kalau ngombe kok ngawur aja ini.
Iya, dulu berarti.
Yang belakangnya belum.
Belum lah, bisa kan cuma satu.
Lalu mau pasang.
Di desa kayaknya bener deh.
So it will be Paris Saint-Germain to kick us off in this one. Of what's happened in the Club World Cup so far. So 2 matches in the Club World Cup, no goals in the openers to Miami's side of course including Lionel Messi. And Luis Suarez drew 0-0 with Al-Ali. So there have been lots and lots of goals today because Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich. It's New Zealand part-timers Auckland City 10-0. That's the biggest win in FIFA Club World Cup history. Some result really in that one, wasn't it? So eventually, I think we're going to get up and underway here. And Paris Saint-Germain, very interestingly, clipping the ball right into the corner. So Actlico Madrid will have a throw in right by their own corner flag. And it's technique, isn't it? It's been football a little bit recently, but Paris Saint-Germain just looking, I think, to put Actlico Madrid under a little bit of pressure. And it is PSG who are in possession on that left-hand side. And they're coming forwards now with increased sense of purpose. And it's gathered now by Paris Saint-Germain deep inside their own half. And forward they come once again. And the ball now will be swept out to the right-hand side. It's gathered with the degree of confidence. It is collected now by Marquinhos. And Marquinhos into Vitinha, Vitinha into Reece. Paris Saint-Germain popping the ball around really nicely indeed, as you would expect inside the opening 60 seconds of the contest. And Paris Saint-Germain just moving the ball around left and right. And they have the ball now with Kvaratskhelia just inside on that left flank. And now it is Vitinha gathers, and Vitinha goes to his right-hand side. Forward come Paris Saint-Germain once more. And Griezmann was trying to bite in. Here comes Julian Alvarez. It's gathered now by Julian Alvarez, who's squeezing away down the right-hand side as the Argentine. Option was there for Llorente. Llorente does get the ball into the penalty area for Paris Saint-Germain. The ball is back there to alleviate the danger. And Atletico Madrid have the ball outside the penalty area now, 30 yards from goal. And it's going to be a free kick in a good position now for Atletico Madrid, who do have a free kick now 35 yards from goal. So a free kick for Atletico Madrid, a fair distance out. And an opportunity to test the goalkeeper from this kind of range. And it's going to be a opportunity, I think, for Julian Alvarez maybe to take this on. So it is a free kick which Julian Alvarez has a go, and it wasn't too far past the upright. You can tell by the reaction of the goalkeeper. Donnarumma, big goal, was just scrambling away to his left-hand side. Yards wide, you know, off the upright. And Donnarumma was pushing his body away to his left-hand side. He was obviously concerned that Julian Alvarez's free kick was going to creep in there. Didn't quite do so though, and as a result, it was Donnarumma who was suitably concerned, but it does remain Paris Saint-Germain 0, Atletico Madrid 0. We have 3 minutes on the clock. No real chances to speak of for the Champions League winners. It wasn't just the Champions League for Paris Saint-Germain, was it? In terms of the quality they displayed last year, I mean, just unbelievable. In terms of quality they displayed in the league as well. And it could be an opportunity now for Paris Saint-Germain. Feed the ball into the penalty area, but beyond everyone. Ultimately, it is going to be collected at the back stick. Kvaratskhelia has a flick on, but over the crossbar and harmlessly behind for a goal kick, which Atletico Madrid will take. And first time in the game, really, first time in the game, I should say, really, with 4 minutes on the clock, that Paris Saint-Germain have managed to create anything really of note. It was Hakimi on the right-hand side initially. So far, Simeone's men have done a good job of just thwarting some of the initial intent, really, I think, from Paris Saint-Germain. It's the Diego Simeone style, isn't it? Such longevity as a coach, by the way. So impressive.
Iya, Atletico belajar penguasaan bola masalah. Bertahan
It's
ke
just kept
Atletico.
going, Diego Simeone, over the years. And he's picked up silverware, I think, Madrid. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I mean, there's the Champions League finals that he lost as well. It's won everything really with Atletico Madrid. And when you're faced with Barcelona and Real Madrid, and the years he's kept his side competing in those competitions, it's just so impressive, competing against those two sides, as you say, the two giants of Spanish football. Madrid impressively being part of the package, really. So Marquinhos has the ball, and Paris Saint-Germain seek to build on the right-hand side. The pace of the game is a bit slower now.
Sepanjang Atletico menang
Just a
ini.
sense that
Pola serangan terus Enrique
Saint-Germain, in terms of
sangar.
what they've managed to do
Dulu. Wah,
in the Champions
ini
League.
belum formasi gini.
League the title so comfortably as well.
Formasi.
Really was comfortably too. I mean,
End up.
appreciate that Paris Saint-Germain are financially just so far ahead of everyone else in France, but nonetheless, I mean, the way that Luis Enrique's managed to put this team together, really, the way in which he's managed to create this really cohesive union. Of course, he spent money, has Luis Enrique and Paris Saint-Germain, but in such an impressive way to really get an unbelievable hunger amongst
Lagi iris
these
bila PSG
footballers.
Atletico ini. Kayaknya kalau bola sih.
So it is Paris Saint-Germain with Kvaratskhelia on the left-hand side, who wanted the ball played inside. Coutinho, as of course, as ever is the case, Coutinho has the ball for Paris Saint-Germain around about 35 yards from goal. He's the central antagonist, really, in terms of just anchoring the entire team. It's a big feature of what they did in the Champions League. Since actually got one of the referees pulling back for something he didn't like, and one or two Paris Saint-Germain players are now just going over to the referee and asking the question. And Giovanni Simeone, of course, is down, just suggesting that potentially there was an arm that was thrown in his direction. But, just waiting to see exactly how that one plays out. I mean, it was fairly innocuous off the ball. Sides of it. Comes up maybe slightly through it. That was the suggestion. Simeone went back very quickly indeed.
Telah kembali.
Be careful in those kind of situations. To Paris Saint-Germain, of course, VAR is in operation and could have a look if needed. Simeone's clutching his face and suggesting that the arm came up in his face. And, well, wait to see exactly that one is indeed going to be checked by the VAR. Where we wanted to, just trying to calm the situation down. There's certainly the Atletico de Madrid players are around the referee, and they are suggesting
Jelas kemasukan dulu PSG. Oh,
there's an
Atletico
arm in the
betul.
face. Referee not particularly interested though in free kick is going to go to
Sulit
Atletico with
Atletico
nothing
ini
more than a
kalau
free
kali
kick
menang
doing.
sulit. Penguasaan bola cuma 13% lagi.
So, Paris Saint-Germain nil, Atletico Madrid nil. Here's the score. And no chance really in the game as yet. Julian Alvarez with a free kick, which he struck off target in the end. Donnarumma in goal. So scrambling away to his left-hand side. Here is an opportunity though for Paris Saint-Germain inside the penalty area. The ball just came back and came up back with some degree of pace towards Dunia. Quickly pinched at him. Behind it goes for a goal kick, which Atletico Madrid will take. So, Paris Saint-Germain nil, Atletico Madrid nil. So Gianni Infantino watches on in the stands. I mean, it's been really interesting games in the Club World Cup so far. With to Miami and Al Ahly drawing 0-0 last night, and then Bayern Munich winning 10-0. So quite would have been part of the plan. When you talk about Club World Cup and what would be the expectation, of course, the reality is that the big boys from Europe are in a fabulous position to chalk up some big wins in this competition. Bayern Munich showing no mercy whatsoever. And so Paris Saint-Germain, an opportunity inside the penalty area now, but it is gathered by Jan Oblak in goal. And Julian playing down. Julian Powell is touching his left ankle. He's a bit opening 12 minutes of the game, if truth be told. And so happy at all. Challenges off the ball, but I think the Madrid players have felt a little bit beyond the margins. And just a left clip from Dunia, which was enough to bring the foul down to his feet. Here come Atletico Madrid at the other end. They are trying to make things happen. They have come the closest to scoring in the game as yet. And Donnarumma at the back for Paris Saint-Germain now. Just feed the ball to the left-hand side, of Paris Saint-Germain will build out from the back. It's going to be gathered now. It's going to be a free kick actually for Paris Saint-Germain deep inside their own half. So a bit of a stuttered start to proceedings. Paris Saint-Germain nil, Atletico Madrid nil in the game so far. Really to speak of note in the contest. Chances in the game as yet.
Actlico yun.
Prolific goal scorers, of
Anak
course,
serangan pas Actlico.
in terms of scoring from them.
Terbantai oleh pengurangan dari PSG. Ini Barcelona mainnya. Waktu baru Barcelona melawan Actlico.
So, 13 minutes on the clock. Paris Saint-Germain nil, Atletico de Madrid nil. And it is Coutinho once again. It's regathered possession. Just pirouettes slightly in terms of the centre of the park, and the difficulty he's got in the early ages of that ability just to tie in the back line. And those in front of him. So we're back now with Donnarumma. Donnarumma rolls the studs over the ball and has played his own big part in that Champions League success. I mean, penalty shootout victory against Liverpool at Anfield. Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League and in their run to the Champions League final. So really, the times of the English football getting the biggest go, winning in Paris, and then taking the 2 penalties in the end. Donnarumma emerged as the hero. So, no real chances in the game as yet. The other 2 sides in this group. Actlico, Seattle Sounders. This game played later on in Seattle, actually, that one. Between Botafogo and Seattle Sounders. It's being played at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. So, Paris Saint-Germain once again in possession. Paris Saint-Germain once again with the ball. Pace of the game, I mean, it's noticeably slower than you would expect possibly in the Champions League. But, it's never easy, is it? Because it's a great situation, don't you, where you would do just sit back slightly, and it is hot conditions as well. The effort of goal is safely down the throat of Jan Oblak. Ramos with the hit, his first real intervention in the game so far. Paris Saint-Germain win the ball on that right-hand side once again. Opportunity now to fizz the ball into the penalty area. Will it come as far as PG? Scalia at will. And Oblak makes the save and makes the save well. And Paris Saint-Germain dominant in terms of possession of the game, really been able to do an awful lot with it, you could say.
Ya, mending gaya ini lah,
So,
banjir.
it is Atletico Madrid who do have the ball now. Now Barrios goes to his right-hand side and finds Llorente. Llorente playing out at the back of the post.
Inspirasi ya.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Gol.
Black.
Ada ini ke pantai.
Hoisted away.
Kiri kita ini saya.
Bounce, but Riez didn't quite
Actlico penguasaan.
bring the ball away.
Touch.
Once more. It's now gathered by
Juara Champions League nih, Bos.
left-hand side. Taken now by Nuno Mendes. Mendes into Reece to Vitinha. Vitinha.
PSG.
Scammer to Nuno
Ada
Mendes.
kono nih Barcelona versi PSG.
Reece goes to his right-hand side. Hakimi though on the right-hand side, just trying to feed it into the edge of the penalty area. Doué was there. Scalia has the touch there. The effort on goal is rifled into the bottom corner. It's a really smart finish indeed from Fabian Ruiz. I mean, he's made a career of that, really, hasn't he? Outside the penalty area, just teed up perfectly for him. And the technique and the precision of the strike is so spot on. And left-footed, he fires the ball into the bottom corner beyond the outstretched left arm of Jan Oblak. And Paris Saint-Germain, who dominated the opening 18 minutes of the game without really creating too much, lead in California by a goal to nil. And, well, it's the first moment of real quality in the game, because I think when you look at the fact that Paris Saint-Germain have had so much of the ball, but they just haven't really been able to do too much with it.
Bakat kan ini.
PSG,
Wow.
inside the penalty area. when he strikes it. And it's a lovely, lovely goal, taken so well. And certainly, Luis Enrique, the touchline.
Actlico nih main lawan brutal Actlico main.
So the foul does count.
Lagi ini
Work to do.
lagi ini.
Because Saint-Germain with the first moment of quality in the game. Look at that in recent, a lot of him over the years, really liked him at Napoli, but one thing you know is that in and around the penalty area, right on the fringe of the penalty area, if you give him the opportunity to take the strike on, he's going to shoot, he's going to test the goalkeeper. It's a real obvious one. So, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Actlico de Madrid 0. 20 minutes on the clock. Fabian Ruiz's goal was certainly a smart one.
Yakin lang. Segitu. Yakin itu segitu aku sebenarnya.
So, free kick now for Paris Saint-Germain, 21 minutes on the clock. Featuring Kvaratskhelia on the right-hand side is going to take it. Well, in fact, he's just walked away from the ball as featuring Kvaratskhelia. So, there's an opportunity now, potentially, for Vitinha to whip it in. He does just that to Artie's snare it too, but Antoine Griezmann bring it away. And Galan was there, Samuelino as well, but Kvaratskhelia wins. Kvaratskhelia once more, and here come Paris Saint-Germain. Just looping the ball into there is going to be gathered now by Ramos, and Solo Ramos lays it off, and we get the epic goal, and Jan Oblak just goes down to his right hand side, and
Ini cuma keulangan nih apa?
comfortable gather. So Alves now has the ball outside the penalty area. Julian Alvarez, you feel the player for Atletico Madrid is going to have to try to make things happen here. Julian Alvarez, so many big clubs, I think. But, Madrid having spent so much money on him. Well, here's an opportunity for Atletico Madrid, and they come forward, and is that going to be a Simeone? Well, it was a clash between Simeone, who wants a red card, Simeone, you know. It's the number 22, Giovanni Simeone, kind of scamper clear on the right-hand side. Diego Simeone is making that point that possibly the challenge was from what you could perceive to be the last man, Nuno Mendes. Let's have a look. Well, Simeone's so quick. It was definitely a tangle. Whether there's enough contact, I'm not sure. And I don't think that's going to go to a VAR review, despite the fact that Diego Simeone's dancing around on the touchline.
Set. Atletico pasti FC ta bakalan kartu kuning, kartu merah. Bisa.
Tidak sekarang. Foto. Tas.
Tengok foto.
Duh, balik foto. Balik tren.
So it is now gathered once again by Atletico Madrid and Griezmann with the ball forward. Here come Paris Saint-Germain to try to intervene, but Madrid are decently cast themselves out there. 24 minutes on the clock.
Tas.
And here's Fabian Ruiz then on the left-hand side. That is going to be a free kick surely for Paris Saint-Germain. And that is also going to be a yellow card for the Normands, because Fabian Ruiz was bursting away down the left-hand side. Well, so free kick then for Paris Saint-Germain on the left-hand side. 25 minutes on the clock. They lead by that Fabian Ruiz goal to nil. Floated into good area inside the penalty area. I think Madrid had players back there. Then the effort on goal was a bit of a daisy cutter in the end by Fabian Ruiz. And he's just slithered that one past the upright. Certainly, I think Luis Enrique will be pretty pleased by what he's seen out there, because his side have been the better team. And there's a feeling that the team has been a greater sense of intensity. No, Simeone's there. So here come Paris Saint-Germain once again. They are on the halfway line, and it is Paris Saint-Germain who are working the ball out from the back, and it is Paris Saint-Germain who lead by a goal to nil. A goal scored by Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi now really high. Paris Saint-Germain have the ball with Vitinha. Vitinha goes to his right-hand side and is gathered by Doué. And all of a sudden, Paris Saint-Germain is starting to tick. We're starting to see a little bit of what we saw from Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final at the end of last month. It's just over 2 weeks ago that. It's the most astonishing European Cup and Champions League finals of all time. There's no question whatsoever, I think, about that. Just the manner in which they were so impressive, the manner in which they didn't take their foot off the gas against Inter Milan side that came into it. I think they could produce something in the game. Just from the first minute, the golfing quality was extraordinary, wasn't it? Absolutely extraordinary. Yellow card shown. So, Fabian Ruiz and Gio Simeone are tangling once again, and Simeone's down in a heap. And rough, from Fabian Ruiz. He's gone into the notebook, and Simeone, son, Gio Simeone, is very much involved in the heart of things. Corner kick then for Paris Saint-Germain. And will now be taken on the right-hand side. The corner kick for Paris Saint-Germain in the sunshine. And, well, Des tried to whip it into the near post, couldn't quite do so. And Simeone now on the counter. Simeone was looking for something to find it. And then he was really going to take some broken down for you say. Again, Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann effectively on the ball, have they? Real source of concern for them. Paris Saint-Germain in possession now, just outside the centre circle. They were working out from the back once again. Gathered now by Paris Saint-Germain right on halfway, and Ramos was trying to tussle for it, couldn't quite do so. It's going to be an interesting opening half hour to the game. And Luis Enrique said one or two words for one or two. It's going to be a real drinks break here, there is. It's a drinks break which will be eagerly gathered by all, because it is hot conditions. It's been said before, but this is the end of a long season. And it is incredible, really, isn't it? When you think about how many games of football have been played this season. The expectation on these players to just keep delivering is the aim of the game. That is the expectation. So drinks are taken on board, and just the one big moment of the game, and it was Fabian Ruiz who picks the ball up in the D. Which is right, because the ball is very centrally located, doesn't even touch the Fabian Ruiz, not that kind of position. Lets the ball go across his body and then slots it so calmly in the back of the net. And I mean, of course, that is the quality that we know he's got. We know he's got that kind of quality. And a player with that kind of capacity. It's going to be a possibility that you could score from that kind of position. And I think really when you look at the quality that they've got, look at Fabian Ruiz, you look at how dangerous he can be. Any surprise, really, can it? Any surprise. Player Fabian Ruiz's ability has it in him to score from that kind of position. Really, such a long time. What's he going to do? Fabian Ruiz, but stopping it is something rather different altogether. So, will be now Paris Saint-Germain once again to gather possession at the back. They have got all game really, and now they want a free kick because Kvaratskhelia has gathered the ball on that left-hand side, trying to jink inside. So they can't quite do so. Gathered though by Atletico Madrid, deep inside their own half, and really where the goal's going to come from for Atletico Madrid. Maybe it will come here because it could be an opportunity for Atletico Madrid to get the ball into the penalty area. It hasn't really been their half, has it? But things might change. Atletico Madrid have possession now on the left-hand side, and it's collected in a half-decent position as well. And they do gather the ball on that left-hand side. Julian Alvarez was trying to squirm clear, couldn't quite do so. And, once again, Paris Saint-Germain, who've rather been in control with 34 minutes on the clock.
Rencana mau dijames lucu dia molor sampai keturun di sini bro gak turu tapi merem.
So Paris Saint-Germain are in possession on that left-hand side. They lead by a goal to Fabian Ruiz's goal, separating the two teams. Nuno Mendes does that. Nuno Mendes goes back inside to Marquinhos. Marquinhos tries to find Hakimi and does. Hakimi away at right-hand side. Might get hold of it. Atletico Madrid trying to press a little bit higher on the pitch now. Certainly, I think when you look at deep bench for Atletico Madrid as well, Correa, maybe Gallagher, Jimenez is an option. Where quality is going to come from? Where is the equalising goal going to come from? No doubt, Simeone is going to find something special in the second half, because at the moment Paris Saint-Germain are clearly the better side. Donnarumma now to roll the ball out on that left-hand side. And he's gathered now by Paris Saint-Germain. And Paris Saint-Germain do have the ball now on that left-hand side. And he's going to be gathered just outside the centre circle by Kickoff. He goes to his right-hand side. And come Paris Saint-Germain once more. Dunia does gather. Dunia feeds it out to his left-hand side. Saint-Germain still retaining the ball in the centre of the park, and doing so with some degree of panache as well. Yes, they've only scored one goal in the game, but you would say they look very, very firmly in control of proceedings as it stands. Gathered then by Kimi on the right-hand side. Kimi just rolls the ball in field. It is gathered once again by Vitinha. Anyone else? Vitinha. Nuno Mendes with the touch. Saint-Germain continue to come forwards. And it is now gathered on that right-hand side by Paris Saint-Germain once more. And Kimi just stabs the ball up towards the left-hand side of Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia lays it off, and Kvaratskhelia wanted it back too, couldn't quite get it back, and now the effort on goal is moving through the air, but Jan Oblak does gather relatively comfortably. Vitinha has it now to Kvaratskhelia, just outside the penalty area, goes down, and it's just a physical challenge. Certainly nothing in terms of a penalty. Referee's called that one spot on. So, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Atletico Madrid 0. 38 minutes on the clock. Truth be told, not too much has happened other than the goal scored by Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain look to be the better side. One free kick with Julian Alvarez, which was a yard past Donnarumma's post. And
Bang kalian semua ini sudah cukup lama dengan saya.
it is now Paris Saint-Germain who are coming away with the ball once again inside the centre circle. Fabian Ruiz with that trademark return just outside the centre circle. So we are 5 minutes away from half time. And it's going to be now Hakimi who does it right on the halfway line. Hakimi just stretches the ball with confidence and physicality, really. Now Fabian Ruiz once again. Pascal Mendes once again to Dunia. Dunia now goes to his right hand side and certainly very comfortable indeed, isn't it? For Paris Saint-Germain to seek a second goal here and then just starting real to ask one or two more additional questions now. And Hakimi has the ball on that right hand side, and Hakimi is trying to operate a little bit more width, I think, on that left hand side. Feet are back inside, and now will they come once again. Opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain, you feel, the final few minutes here possibly to get a second goal. That is what they all want, no doubt about that. No doubt about that, because I think if you look at this Atletico Madrid side, they just want to get to half time. I mean, they've been outplayed, really, you say, in the game so far.
Makanya saya
Paris Saint-Germain are champions of Europe, favourites coming into this competition, but winning given what you saw from them in terms of quality in the Champions League last year.
Jadi kau ni bukan lagi yang dinosaurus mana? Iya. Tak.
Paris Saint-Germain in possession with 2 minutes on the clock, and Paris Saint-Germain have completely dominated in terms of possession. It's 71% possession, not unusual against an Atletico Madrid side that will sit back, but 7 shots from Paris Saint-Germain against Atletico Madrid. 1 was for a free kick, 5 on target from Paris Saint-Germain. Atletico Madrid not yet, as you say, to have a strike on target in game. So Diego Simeone is going to have to come up with something special, I think, in the second half of these to get inside into this. They're not the first side that have been really battered by Paris Saint-Germain in terms of the statistics, in terms of domination, but the shining light, the silver lining for Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid is that it does remain just 1-0. It could be a chance for Kvichik Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia with the touch inside, and quite come back with Kvaratskhelia. And now Atletico Madrid will try and bring the ball away. And it is Griezmann who does it. Griezmann goes to his left-hand side of Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez goes all the way back to the edge of the penalty area. And come Atletico Madrid once again have the ball now on the edge of their own penalty area, to the right-hand side. They're going to need a little bit of inspiration, I think, here from Griezmann or possibly Julian Alvarez. Be a chance there now. That is well, this was actually gone for a free kick for Paris Saint-Germain outside their own penalty area. Will be a free kick for Paris Saint-Germain. Free kick in a very good position indeed. Atar now. Absolutely delighted, I think, with delighted with the possibility here that they can
Alvarez.
just see this out until half time. They do so. Particularly pleased with how they played in the first half after such a long season in France and in Europe. To be some play against Actlico, which is really, really tricky to play, and they have done the only 45 minutes. There are still
Kegulan mana des Actlico.
play in terms of added on time at the end of the opening 5.
Kosong.
Llorente does gather. Alvarez with the cutback towards Griezmann inside the area. Griezmann with the strike, and it's the first save that Donnarumma has had to make. And it's come in first half stoppage time as well. Opportunity, but number 2 indeed it is for Paris Saint-Germain, and in truth it's exactly what they've deserved on the balance of play in this opening 45 minutes. Atletico Madrid with a chance at the other end, but there's absolutely no chance you can stop that from Vitinha at the other. And Paris Saint-Germain, the reigning Champions League holders, score a second goal, and it's a second goal that is richly deserved. And Vitinha, probably the best player in the park inside the opening 45 minutes, just sweeps it home from inside the penalty area. Not great defending at the back, actually, from Atletico Madrid, because they just allow Vitinha to wander into the penalty area and really had all the time in the world to pick out a strike. Opens up his body, no chance, Jan Oblak. And Paris Saint-Germain are 2 goals to the good, and Luis Enrique will be delighted with that. This is a fair reflection of what we've seen in the game so far. So, Vitinha. Really disappointing, I think, for Atletico Madrid, because it's disappointing in the sense that how they've been playing in the game, and how they've been just managing to contain Paris Saint-Germain somewhat, and managed to get that second for Paris Saint-Germain. Really, really impressive, I think. And Luis Enrique will be delighted at just how impressive they've been in terms of how effective, how ruthless, really, managed to be in this first half. The whistle goes for half-time. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Atletico de Madrid 0. Diego Simeone's not happy, but Paris Saint-Germain lead by a couple of goals to 0 at the break. Fabian Ruiz with a very well-taken goal early on, and then Vitinha making it 2. In truth, that's a fair reflection of the game so far. In the Club World Cup, it is Paris Saint-Germain 2, Atletico de Madrid 0 at half-time.
Balik kan? Bisa balik aja.
Jauhnya awalnya masih terancam. Kecuali kita pinjam dulu cincinnya, terus balikin awalnya, abis itu kita balikin lagi. Apa yang dia? itu gimana Pak? Dengan diri termasuk dosa yang sangat besar dan hanya dilakukan oleh orang-orang yang satu memang sehingga akan sangat mudah sekali untuk mengajak mereka ke jalan yang sesat. Sudah hampir dilepaskan saja Bapak Mas.
Assalamualaikum Bu. Jalan.
Terasa pelanggarannya kotor tadi.
Dosa apa kan dosa?
Dulu. Boleh. Pertama latihan Luis gol.
Ente kadang-kadang ente.
Gol kedua Piala.
Iya Pak, Bapak sudah ada di Bapak kok. Udah Bapak yang fokus aja kerjanya. Siapa? Kenapa nyalain? Udah ini cuma 50 menit aja bisa kok. Udah bapak tunggu di luar aja.
Ayo.
Aduh munda ya.
Iya toh. Cepat. Iya toh.
Bener aja. Yang apa sih dah?
Wes.
Yang kan ya? Apa tuh?
Nggak bisa. Nggak cocok. Ini aja sudah kah?
Istirahat ya.
Oh enggak. Tidak.
Masa, kamu makan istirahat kenapa?
Buat ini. Nanggung.
Ini buatan loh. Cahalep.
Masak seadanya aja kan?
Kakak kemana?
Nggak tahu. Tidur mungkin kan? Katanya dengan sekarang.
Ayo. Kakak ajak saya.
Eh?
Ayo sekarang dulu.
Coba. Ya.
Ayo.
Pak, makan dulu Pak. Pak, makan dulu. Pak, makanannya udah siap nih.
Telur. Nanti.
Actlico.
Telur ya. Ini bakal mana ya? Iya, itu di luar ekspektasi ya.
Kali itu apa narasi ini?
Gagal itu. Iya, enggak maksudnya ku gambar ya mbak promi ku beda. Hitungnya.
Tapi kayak sesuai ceritanya. Gol pertama Fabian Ruiz. Umur kotak mulai itu. Saluk. Kotak dua mulai kira-kira.
Maaf ini Mama ya, kalau masih kita makan seadanya.
Apa-apa.
Kamu juga.
Jalan dengan sama papa. Mana ya?
Alhamdulillah. Kamu pakai yang bisa timah.
Gak usah sedihnya. Ini kita bersyukur dulu, Pak.
Ini kamu juga betah di sini, nggak sebesar apa.
Kenapa ini?
Tapi kalau bisa, kita ambil dari sekarang, Pak. Biar kita bisa punya rumah. Ini kan gak ngerepotin buat Pak terus.
Nggak usah dipaksain. Tinggal aja di sini dulu, nggak apa-apa. Bapak juga senang kamu tinggal di sini.
Apa juga sih?
Loro. Wah.
It's going to be free kick now for Paris Saint-Germain. And what's very impressive about Paris Saint-Germain was the manner in which they really controlled the game in that first half. Think about the quality that Paris Saint-Germain have. He's often the control that is so impressive. They just couldn't get a grip really on this Paris Saint-Germain side because Madrid has been a cause for concern for Diego Simeone. I mean, the only coach that deals with those kind of situations, though, is he? Because I think so many sides being torn apart by this Paris Saint-Germain side this season. It's a humbling opening 45 minutes for Diego Simeone's side. But I mean, he's got so much experience, he will know that he just needs to try and stay in the game somehow. Maybe try and have a go in the final 15 minutes or so here. Good opportunity now for Atletico de Madrid and Griezmann trying to wriggle free on that left-hand side. So, Paris Saint-Germain and Kvaratskhelia trying to escape on the left-hand side. That's a late challenge. It's going to be a card here. What's the colour going to be? It's going to be yellow. So it is a yellow card here. Well, Kvaratskhelia, who's wriggled away from this man. It's surprised really that the yellow card does come out in that instance. But just wriggling away. Just back on his feet now in really discomfortable here. I'm not entirely sure though, when you look at it, entirely sure that too much wrong did Barrios, because Barrios just tangled legs with Kvaratskhelia. And he's such a unique footballer, Kvaratskhelia, there's no doubt about that. One of the great elements, I think, in this Paris Saint-Germain side, isn't it? It's just the unbelievable quality he has in terms of can produce the uniqueness of his talents as well. That's just such a key part of what he does. It's such an exciting part of what he does. It just adds a really unique element to proceedings. So, Paris Saint-Germain with the ball into the penalty area once again. I mean, the third goal really would, I think, kill things for them in terms of the scoreline. Because at 2-0, stranger things have happened in a beautiful game, but at 3-0, I do think you would have to say that Paris Saint-Germain will be out of sight. And
Pusing kamu. Atar.
2 kali.
It is now
Atar berapa gitu.
Vitinha who feeds it to
Totally.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia does gather once again left hand side. I mean, I mentioned the uniqueness of Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian. What he did for Napoli in the won the league a couple of years back really was something so special. He's gone on to do that at Paris Saint-Germain. Genius footballer, just one of those outlets. I mean, you combine him with the likes of Dembele's injured and taking part today, but when you combine it with Dembele, additional talent and quality they have, it really is not surprising as well, I think, to see just why they've got so much ability, why they're so competent. An attacking force, and yes, in Liga, possibly not always necessarily demonstrated is it at times, but we've seen on the continental stage this season. There is no question about that whatsoever. In droves, really, in the Champions League, the way they dismantled Milan in the final was the demonstration of that. There's not a two in that, really. She starts the group stage, and it was just so impressive. So, Atletico Madrid need to score a couple of goals to get back into this game somehow. Saint-Germain well up there with 76, I should say, 77% possession in that first half. Really impressive elements of what they do, really. What they've got in the locker with Paris Saint-Germain is just the uniqueness of how they play, how they get forward. So, Paris Saint-Germain 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Not too much has happened in the second half, if truth be told. Feel though that just one goal possibly. One goal would change things, it always does, and got the resilience of a Diego Simeone side, you know, that isn't an option, is it? So, 52 minutes on the clock. Game just entered a little bit of a static period. And Atletico Madrid will be absolutely desperate, won't they? Absolutely desperate to try to find a way to get the next goal in the game. Absolutely crucial. Chance now for the strike on goal through a mass of bodies. Atletico Madrid will come once again. So, it is now collected once more by Vitinha. And the next game for both of these teams, as I mentioned, Monaco and Sounders are the other two sides in the group. Certainly the expectation will be on these two sides, by the way, top two in each group, as I mentioned, do go through to the last 16 of the competition. You come Atletico Madrid on the right-hand side. The opportunity now, possibly, is actually up, and so it's a chance. Paris Saint-Germain in possession, they're just outside the centre circle. Forward they come once again, and it is going to be collected now on that right-hand side by Due. Due back inside to Vitinha. Vitinha to João Neves. Slowly to try to articulate possession, move around with a degree of quality. Now Vitinha. Vitinha goes to his right-hand side, and it is once again opportunity. Paris Saint-Germain on that right-hand side, and the Kiwis inside the penalty area. No free kick either. Is that going to go to the... It's going to be actually a corner kick. Paris Saint-Germain on the right-hand side. The Kiwis just got that, doesn't he? Always wants to come forward. A Kiwi on the right-hand side. We know that's the... So Nuno Mendes to deliver this set piece situation. Voted by Nuno Mendes, and the All Black was there to get good gloves on it, really. And all forwards by Due. You can see the intention, you can see what he was trying to do. From Atletico Madrid's perspective as well, certainly they will know that what this Paris Saint-Germain side do is very, very difficult to contend with, and from that perspective, too much in the way of genuine concern about losing this game. It's not something they want to poke at Seattle Sounders, which we certainly expect them to do. I think there'll be too much cause for concern, really. Here come Atletico Madrid inside the penalty area. Great chance now for Julian Alvarez to make it 2-1. He does just that, and the flag stays down, and all of a sudden Atletico Madrid are back in the game. Well, I didn't really see this one coming, because Paris Saint-Germain pretty much dominated in terms of possession in the game, and dominated, of course, in terms of the scoreline as well. But suddenly the game has taken a different turn, and there's a different kind of narrative, a different emotion out there, because Julian Alvarez, all about his quality, and he just had one opportunity, slid the ball past Donnarumma, and all of a sudden we've got a bit of a game on our hands now. Well, Julian Alvarez can't believe he had so much space, I think. He's clearly onside, Julian Alvarez. One touch out of his feet, just missed the ball in the corner, and the Argentine with a very good finish indeed. And he makes it I don't think there's going to be any kind of VAR check here, because it was so impressive, it really was. And he's clearly onside, Julian Alvarez. Well, there's going to be a VAR check here. This is intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Well, was there a foul in the build-up? That is the question. Was Due fouled in the build-up? That is the suggestion out there. It's a bit of a harsh one, to be honest with you. But we're seeing the replays here, and obviously that is the concern from the officials, that Due was fouled in the build-up. Well, surely. Well, the referees had a review, and the review is that it is a goal. Well, goal cancelled, so the goal will not stand. Julian Alvarez can't quite believe it, but such is the way of the world.
Ini apa ini? Nah, itu ya.
Well, Atletico Madrid aren't happy at all with this. I mean, you can understand why Diego Simeone, with rather sarcastic applause, really. But
Sesuai ekspektasi.
has been
sesuai
cancelled off, so it
ekspektasi.
remains. Paris Saint-Germain
Extra darah.
2, Atletico de Madrid
Sesuai ekspektasi.
nil.
Boleh lah, boleh.
Boleh,
Half an hour
boleh,
left to play.
boleh, boleh.
So, certainly a source of frustration, I think.
Target berapa?
Source of frustration. Because
Ini
you
harus
feel
tinggi juga.
Real Madrid that
Tidak duduk.
they should have had a goal to make it 2-1. Paris Saint-Germain in possession. Nuno Mendes with the touch, and here they come with Hakimi on the right-hand side. It's got 3 options inside the penalty area. They have the ball on the right-hand side. Once again, travels to the edge of the penalty area. Is that going to be a free kick for Paris Saint-Germain? No, it's not. And here comes Simeone. Simeone goes down. There's going to be a yellow card shortly.
Iya, kita beri
And Marquinhos goes into the
anak tua.
notebook. Marquinhos with the foul on Simeone.
Tapi aku sih syukur ya, orang juga juga ya. Kalau Ancelotti, orang juga juga, untuk bawa berkah.
So Simeone is the player who's going to be taken off here. And half an hour left to play. Half an hour for Atletico Madrid to get a couple of goals. Less than half an hour on the clock. Now, Julian Alvarez thought he'd scored, but he couldn't. Well, he's very frustrated by the VAR decision. He's very frustrated. The game just got a little bit of a bad-tempered edge to it here, because Correa has been on the pitch for a matter of moments. Just to confirm that substitution, in fact. Correa on for Simeone, Gallagher on for De Paul, Koke on for Samuel Lino, and Reinildo on for Javi Galan. So, Madrid certainly making the changes. So, confirmation of those substitutions. What's going to happen in the remainder of this game? Paris Saint-Germain 2, Atletico Madrid 0, and Paris Saint-Germain do have the ball on the edge of their own penalty area. Can they find a way now to come forward again on the edge of their box? And there's going to be a yellow card there. It hasn't come into the game, but all of a sudden, yellow cards are coming in thick and fast, and Reinildo, who's also only been on the pitch for a matter of moments, is going into the notebook, and he's protesting his innocence to the referee. Turning into a bit of a frustrating evening for beautiful Rosemont submarine. again. Got themselves that goal. The second, the timing of the second goal was crucial, wasn't it? Because, you know, half time, if the Diego Simeone side could go in 1-0, then it's possible, really. But 2-0 just made it so difficult. And as well to have VAR chalk off that goal for Julian Alvarez. Very frustrating indeed. Well, Correa now with an opportunity on the edge of the centre circle. And here come Atletico de Madrid once again, but Saint-Germain defending in numbers. Donnarumma was there. Donnarumma now. Due.
Jadi itu diajar sama PSG.
Nonetheless, confident mood out there. Playing on the side that have had the season that they've had, really, aren't they? Just completely full of dominance, full of quality. Exactly what they are all about. So, Kvaratskhelia now, possibly an opportunity down the left-hand side to make things happen. Feeding the side towards Ramos, and Madrid were lucky they could have bodies back there to alleviate things, really. Madrid might have the ball though in the corner flag on the right-hand side. Indeed they do. And it is Correa the substitute. Correa just trying to jink inside and out. Physicality so impressive in the end. Out the back from Nuno Mendes. Such a quality. And Mendes just showing too much physicality from Correa. So Vitinha has the ball for Paris Saint-Germain inside his own half. Goes to his right-hand side. And Paris Saint-Germain once again in possession of the ball, just outside the centre circle. They have it with Vitinha. Vitinha feeds it to his left-hand side. The dominance now from Paris Saint-Germain.
Betul, setuju ya, masih ada satu
Keeping an account for themselves to suggest that they are the force, they are the side to beat them. The Champions League final wasn't a big enough statement, and this certainly will be. So, it is a corner kick now for Atletico Madrid. It's interesting as well, and Simika was talking about this in-depth recently, cracking way. Kicks off, and eventually kicks off, and he said we don't really know who's going to win the title. Balance their side throughout the duration of the season. Rest players they can rotate, find a system that really works for them. Scalia gathers now for Paris Saint-Germain on the right-hand side. Ball is played into the penalty area in the end. Cross is overcooked. So there is a Mexican wave around the Rose Bowl. The purists will like it, but fans are certainly enjoying themselves out there.
Kok keras ini mainnya.
break, and well, this is the last chance surely now for Atletico de Madrid. I mean, 20 minutes left to play or so. It's got to happen for them. So Diego Simeone's having a word with one or two. It's entirely sure there's too much really that Simeone can say here, because reality is, I think, in 20 minutes they could have scored a couple of goals against the best side in certainly European football and global football as well, in Paris Saint-Germain. That is a tall order. So, it is Lee Kan-in is coming on, the Korean. And Zaire Emery also coming on the field of play. So a chance, I think, for Luis Enrique, certainly a chance, I think, for many of these clubs to need to rest and rotate a little bit, see the depth of their squad, see what they've got to work with. That'll be a feature, I think, in the group stages at least. When we're out of the groups, I think it'll be much more a case of the first choice side at every available opportunity. But you have now is absolutely Conor Gallagher on the right hand side trying to make things happen for Atletico Madrid. Longley with a touch, and the feeling is now that it hasn't looked likely for Atletico Madrid tonight, has it? Just hasn't looked likely. I mean, possibly there was that chance, that moment when Julian Alvarez had the ball in the back of the net, where you thought possibly something might happen now, but VAR chalking that goal off. Kind of perspective on the game. So, Paris Saint-Germain 2, Atletico Madrid 0. As it stands, it looks as though Paris Saint-Germain are going to emerge comfortable winners in this one in the Club World Cup. Botafogo, side, the Brazilian side, based in Rio, did win the Copa Libertadores last year. One of the other two sides of the group, Seattle Sounders, before, so to see, won't it? Very interesting indeed to see what is going to happen and if they're going to manage to find a way. So Zaire Emery now to Dunia, and Paris Saint-Germain still away through the park. Find it low. And 73 minutes on the clock. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Atletico Madrid 0 is the score. Madrid have the ball on the right hand side. It's going to be gathered now, just outside the penalty area on that left hand side. Vici Kvaratskhelia does gather on the right hand side, and Paris Saint-Germain just playing with that swagger and that confidence that we know they are capable of playing with. Very, very comprehensive finish. So impressive. Black has the ball just outside his 6-yard box. And push it forward, looking for the run of Correa. And Alvarez is inside the penalty. Alvarez with the cutback. Couldn't quite find his man though, could he? Couldn't quite find his man. So it is a final 15 minutes that you imagine Paris Saint-Germain will just be able to see out, given their quality, given their ability, given their status, given the confidence they have. And it's going to happen for Atletico Madrid. It's going to happen soon. Conor Gallagher on the right-hand side. Conor Gallagher does have the ball. Feeds it to his right-hand side. And Diego Simeone is not happy at all. Well, Nuno Mendes appeared to have handled the ball there. I think the referee's not particularly happy. And, well, Diego Simeone is not happy at all. Not happy at all, because I think when you look at what Diego Simeone has been frustrating today, and there have been one of the things with Diego Simeone has been frustrating with him. One of them is just the fact that he hasn't managed to deliver the required quality. And as Ramos was trying to get a final touch on that one, he couldn't quite inside the penalty. He was just petering out. You have to say the penalty petering out. It could be an opportunity for number 3 for Paris Saint-Germain. And it was madness at the back, really, from Jan Oblak, just not on the same wavelength whatsoever as 1 or 2 in front of him. And Jan Oblak's having an absolute shouting match with his defenders. And yeah, yellow card shown towards play possibly. But in the end, was a red card here. And Atletico Madrid are down to 10 men. And really, I mean, Longley with a second yellow card, and he is off, and that is a source of frustration, isn't it? I mean, that is a real source of frustration, but you can understand why. You can understand why. And I'm not really sure he had an option, the referee. Well, I mean, it's a messy situation, but what has been a poor day's work for Atletico Madrid has got even worse here, even worse, because they are now down to 10, and that really is, you feel, game, set and match. So nice footwork from Dunia on the left-hand side. Something like this for afternoon, I should say, for Diego Simeone and Atletico de Madrid. That'll be a source of frustration for Diego Simeone, because I think he would have looked at this last 10 minutes or so and thought, I've got a chance here, but certainly not now. Not when that kind of frustration comes in. Coming now. He's trying to cause a bit of damage down that left-hand side. Shame really in many ways. I think the second goal was a real killer. The only goal was there. Stoppage time at the end of the first half. Play. Notebook. Be a chance there for Gallagher on that right-hand side of Brisbane into this penalty area, and Saul has missed an absolute sitter. Well, he's 3 yards out, and he's put the ball over the crossbar, and that would have been a grand stat finish, wouldn't it? The Atletico Madrid fans cannot believe what they've seen. Because Saul has missed 3 yards out,
Tak masuk.
and that is quite simply missing the tournament. It's a crazy miss, really. Sort of won't matter in the context of the game. Nonetheless, she won't fit in personally. What about that?